is to apply for one of the new term UL policies. And these are universal life contracts with a 10, 15, 20, 25, 30-year guaranteed fixed initial premium that looks just like a term policy. But the benefit, one of the neat things these can do is because it is on a universal life chassis, it can accept a 1035 exchange from an existing permanent policy. And we've done a number of these recently where someone may have some cash values in a whole life policy, and really what they need is 20-year term. Well, how much 20-year term would just those cash values get on a 1035 exchange? Or they need $1 million of 20-year term. If we use the 1035, how much does that reduce the premium over the 20 years? And those are some pretty neat options that up until recently we weren't able to do with a 1035 and term to a term policy basis. Another advisor asked a question: how do you measure the performance of a variable life insurance policy? Well, for the topics of this webinar, variable policies are securities, and we really can't go into details about that in such a general audience. But as Judith talked about, all the information we need to be able to review almost any type of policy is on our website under Advisor Tools under the Policy Review Kit. For any type of permanent coverage, life insurance, term life insurance, actually not term for this one, but permanent life insurance where it may have cash values, we'll look at options as far as keeping the existing policy in place. Coming back to our guy, he was issued Preferred Plus, and now he's the heart attack having, cigarette smoking, ultralight flyer. Probably want to keep whatever coverage he has and make sure it stays in force. If they no longer need the coverage, we'd look at surrendering the policy, including considering tax implications. When you surrender a life insurance policy, the IRS considers that premiums that went in are on an after-tax basis, so that would be your cost basis in the policy. Anything over and above premiums paid into the policy are considered gains, therefore taxable and taxable at ordinary income rates. So that's one of the things we'll look at is where are we estimating that their basis is as far as surrendering. Can they exchange the cash values into another life policy, like one of the hybrid long-term care and life policies that Jerry talked about? Can they transfer the life insurance cash values into an annuity product because they no longer really need the life insurance, but they have a large gain and don't want to recognize it this year? Can we change to a different product, like a 1035 from a whole life to one of the term UL policies? All of these different things are options we consider, and they're based on your planning goals. So sometimes, we need help. Tell me what they have and is it any good? I can do so much with that, but if I know exactly what they need or what you'd like them to have, I can do an even better job of that. The question: what are the differences between whole life and universal life, and why does universal life always seem to be priced less expensively than whole life? As I talk, you can read what Glenn Daly says about it. In a nutshell, a whole life is a fixed premium contract, and a universal life policy is a flexible premium contract. If you consider whole life policy is when you're withholding taxes. Whole life policy works similar to withholding the maximum amount of taxes for the year. I'm overpaying this year, and then next year the IRS will tell me what I overpaid, and I get that back. That's whole life. You pay more than you need to, and then you get your dividend back, which is an overpayment of premiums. Universal life, you decide how much you want to pay.